said.
You ain't the only one in there. You know, you ain't the only one in the net. You could be in the net next to, a chick. Okay.
All right, guys. I'm getting ready to mute you guys just for a second so we can do our disclaimer for our Ask PDA letter. Rodney, please stick around. Rocky, you sit still because I really want to hear what you mofos have to say about this letter. It's interesting. I'll just put that out there. So that's why we have our disclaimer. All right, guys. Here we go for our Ask PDA letter.
At some point, you will be offended by something said on our show. But Playing Devil's Advocate is meant to be a forum for open, honest, and more importantly, judgment-free dialogue. The opinions expressed here may not necessarily be those of our hosts or the show in general, but we're willing to have the uncomfortable conversation so that we can heal and find solutions for our listeners and quite possibly ourselves. Enjoy the rest of the show.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
All right, today's Ask PDA letter is being brought to you by our producer's drink of the week, the Quickie. If you have not had an opportunity to check out the drink of the week, please go to facebook.com/playingdevilsadvocate and check out the link, try the drink, and let our producer know what you think. All right, so now it's time for our letter. Dear PDA, I went out on a first date with a woman. I'm a woman too, with whom I had shared a lively and interesting email correspondence for several days. We connected on a dating website where she had a funny and well-written online profile. When I arrived at the restaurant, I discovered that she was quite tall and more masculine looking than she had appeared in her pictures. It was apparent to me that she was transgender. However, it seemed quite impolite of me to ask, for instance, when she was talking about her childhood, so you were a boy, right? Then I was in enough doubt that I kept looking for clues, pros and cons, as the conversation went on. She finally told me and expressed some incredulity that I didn't know, as I had said a few things that implied the assumption that she was a girl since birth. I think that she was a bit offended, though I can't imagine for what. I would think that it would be sort of a thing that you would put in your profile. What should I have said? Signed, I think I should be offended. I'm going to wait before I say what I got to say. I want to go to Rocky first, and then I'm going to let Rodney speak. Go ahead, Rocky.
Okay. The problem I have with this guy right here is that he stuck around for the conversation. You get your ass up and go to the restroom and go to the parking lot and get your ass in your car and you leave. The story is not important if you're not looking for a transgender, bisexual, freakazoid of a person.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Rocky. But Rocky, it's not a man. This is a woman. This isn't a man. It's a woman. This was a woman. She said she was a woman, and she met a woman online who she believed was transgender. Wait, hold on, Rocky, hold on. I'm muting Rodney. What'd you say, I'm muting Rocky. What'd you say, Rodney?
Can you give me a reread on that one? Because she kind of confused.
You got confused? Okay, pay attention.
Yeah.
Dear PDA, I went out on the first date with the woman. I am a woman too, with whom I've shared lively and interesting email correspondence for several days. We connected on a dating website where she had a funny and well-written online profile. When I arrived at the restaurant, I discovered that she was quite tall and more masculine looking than she appeared in her pictures. It was apparent to me that she was transgender. However, it seemed quite impolite of me to ask, for instance, when she was talking about her childhood. So you were a boy, right? I was in enough doubt that I just kept looking for clues, pros and cons, as the conversation went on. She finally expressed to me with some incredulity that I didn't know and asked, and I had said a few things that implied the assumption that she was a girl since birth. I think she was a bit offended, though I can't imagine for what. I would think that would be sort of thing that you would put in your profile. What should I have said? Sign, I think I should be offended.
Okay, first of all, if you think somebody's transgender, they probably are. Okay, let's start there. But, I mean, unless you're a bona fide lesbian, that should be kind of cool for you. You know? So, if you're being transparent, you got to ask the person. You got to just, don't beat around the bush. You just got to ask. Oh, hey, by the way, dog. You always been, you know, a girl? Homie?
Homie? Did you just say homie? Okay.
Dog? Player?
All right. I'm
I like girls.
I'm gonna give Sporty an
I like
opportunity.
girls, dog.
I'm gonna give Sporty an opportunity to respond to this one, and then we're gonna move it right along. Go ahead, Sporty.
Sporty has a poem. I done went into third person mode, and here we go. Roses are red, violets are blue. Clearly you are not ready to let your free flag flow, so do what's best for you.
All right. I'm gonna say this to this letter writer. Let me get on in here with my 2 cents real quick. It's very simple. You knew from the jump what you were getting once you got there. And you were trying to wait to figure out if they were going to say something, and they said something. Now, them being offended, that's on them. Now, you know, for them to assume that you would automatically know, they didn't disclose until, you know, further conversation. So if you offended them, you may want to say to them, you know, later, if y'all have another conversation or whatever, you know, I didn't mean to offend you. I just didn't know. That should be a fucking compliment. If you were born a boy and I didn't say anything, assume and kept referencing to you as a girl from birth, then you should be fucking happy that you actually pulled it off. So in terms of what you should have said, you did exactly what you should have done. Don't make a big deal out of it. Just move on. If you're not interested, not be interested. Should you have been offended? I don't know about offended, but I think you should have been at least annoyed that they didn't give you the heads up. But, you know, you get what you get when you date online. You never know what you're picking from. So, there it is. All right, guys. Thank you guys to you guys on Periscope for being a part of our conversation. I thank you for the hearts. I'm getting ready to go back to our conversation because I know these clowns got some more to talk about. We're talking about dating online and they're decoding profiles. And trust me, this has been an absolute hilarious mess. Then somebody in the chat room says, just be honest. Ask them, did you have a penis? Anyway, if you, right, did you or do you currently have a penis? If that's the case, guys, join us on Periscope. We're over on YouTube. Go to facebook.com/playingdevilsadvocate. Click the link, watch us on YouTube, and be a part of the conversation. Until next time, guys, I'll see ya. All right.